Okay, so we're going to cover a lot of ground in this tutorial. We're going to talk all things images and citations. So there's four main parts that I want to get across here. First, we're going to talk about where and how to use images in your game. Then we're going to talk about where to find good images. And then after that, we're going to talk about where you can be citing them in your game and some tools to help make citations a little bit easier. So let's get started. I'm going to first show you where I've used images in my game. So obviously this game has a lot of pages to it. I didn't put images in all of them, but one place I did is at the very beginning. So this is what the code for putting an image in your game looks like. So let's break down what this is. So I'm gonna just go ahead and duplicate this and break this down for you. So basically, this part of the code right here is a link to an image on the internet. It is hosted somewhere else. It's not something that I uploaded to Twine because you can't upload anything. You have to find an image that's already on the web and has its own unique URL. So you start with these open brackets. You have the code IMG for image, and then you have src equals, and then some link that you're gonna put inside these quotations right here. And then if you want to leave it there, you totally can, but I went ahead and I added this code to make the width a little bit more standardized. So then this width can be anything you want as well. Oh no. There we go. That width can be anything. You can put, I don't know, maybe you want to do 25%, maybe you want it to be 75%, maybe you want it to be 32%, anything you want, but just make sure that whatever percentage you're telling it to be, so this is percentage of the original width, so you're just like scaling the image down effectively is what you're doing. Whatever number you want, make sure to put that in between these two quotation marks right here. So let's get rid of that part, and let's just focus on finding an image with a link that we want to use and see what it looks like. So I'm going to copy this. I'm just going to show you what this looks like right now since I already have an image here and it's already done. So if you use the code, you play the game, so whatever image you're linking to, it's going to show up right here, and then I've just scaled it down, as I already said. So that's what that looks like. So now I'm going to show you where to find good historical images. So common places that you might want to look are museum websites or art galleries, because they'll oftentimes have a digital collection that they share with the public, and this is going to have all of the good citation information that you're going to need, like the title, the artist, what kind of piece it is, what collection it's held in, like that kind of stuff that you're going to need to properly give credit. So if you're just looking for ideas, one thing that you might do is just Google the thing that you're looking for, honestly. And this is not like the perfect thing to do, because if you look at these different URLs down here, like this is where the image comes from. dailyartmagazine.com is maybe not a great source. factsanddetails.com, like anything with the .com or like Pinterest, these are maybe not great places to get your images. One thing that you might look for is museum URLs. So for example, I might actually want to take something from the Met Museum. So you can click on that, and then you can look at this entire collection. So that is one really great way to actually go about finding some art that you might want to use. But then again, maybe this isn't what you're looking for. So I actually found the art that I used in my game from this museum's website, and this does have a small collection of art relating to samurai. So just for example, if I search samurai in the digital collections, there is some pretty good stuff that comes up. So let's say I actually do want to use this piece right here from the Met Museum. So if I want to do that, all I have to do basically is get the image address. So I can either copy the image address here and then go back to Twine. Ooh, see, that's pretty long, so maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to open this in a new tab. Copy the image address. Let's see if that's a little bit shorter. Nope, that's still very long. That's okay. Let's just see if it works. So let me take out this image URL. I just copied it so I could save it and just see what this does, because I think this might still work. Yeah, that still works. See, it just pops your image right in there. So now let's go ahead and find our way to cite this image. So we got this from the metmuseum.org. So we found the image that we were using. So we're gonna go ahead and click on this and view it on the Met. So because This is in the public domain, you can use it. I don't even think you necessarily have to cite it, but it's good practice to cite all of this stuff. So on an art museum that has digital collections or any kind of historical museum, it's always going to have all of this attribution information. So this is all of this stuff that you need to be able to cite your artwork. And you can cite your artwork the same way that you do like a normal text. So for example, there's lots of different ways, lots of different aids out there to help you cite your sources, but a common one is just Googling like citation generator, or like an auto cite or something like that. And you do have to be a little bit careful with these. Like, it's always good practice to go and check your work, but you could use something like this, and just go down to painting, because that's what we have here. And then you would just pop in all of your information, and it would help you make a citation. Another resource is Zotero. If you don't know about Zotero, it's basically like a citation generator that is free and maintained by academics, and it's something that you can download. And if you're using Chrome or something that isn't Safari, then you can like have this as a plugin that just auto cites things in your browser for you. And sometimes you do have to help it along a little bit. So let me just show you what Zotero looks like, because I already have it downloaded. And basically here you have different folders where you've organized your citations. I already have a folder for Samurai Debt, and then I have a couple things that I've already cited in here. And I just put in, I just fill in all the info, what kind of thing it is, its title, artist, etc. And then when I want to create a citation, I just right click on my object. I go down to create bibliography from item, and then I can choose between all these different styles to cite. So I am making something historical, so I want to use Chicago manual style, and then I would decide if I want to use a notes or a bibliography style, and basically I just copy it to my clipboard, click OK, and if I was to paste it down here, like that would be my citation. So that's an example of what that looks like. So where are you going to put your citations in your game? Well, I think it's good practice to put them at the end, just like you would an essay. So this is the last page of my story. I have a little note here for players that says, "Thank you for playing, this is the end of the game." And I've given them an option to start again. And then down here I have my work cited. So that's what I've done. I have a section for readings, I have a section for images, and then I tried to put them in alphabetical order within there.